Now, a few days have actually passed after the battle. The capital is still recovering. However, Asta is headed over to the Clover Kingdom court, which he actually going to be on trial because he's actually going to find out if the witness that he actually is to the battle, which he actually is nervous, which Julius did tell him about it, but he actually needs to make sure that they will understand what they're actually going to talk about once they get in there, in which it wasn't the elf's fault for the entire battle. It was the demon who actually did it. And also the reincarnation spell, which also hoping that they'll actually listen to him, in which he's actually is freaking out when he in Neuro was actually taken in handcuffs, in which he actually is in prison, well actually in front of the court, which he's actually presided by the magic wizard President Kira, in which he actually going to carry out the trial of the convicted the Black Bolt member Asta versus the people of the royal court. I mean, people of the Clover Kingdom, in which I didn't mean to actually have to say it, but well, it is actually court, so it actually is what it is. But then we actually saw Julius, and he actually knew that what Asta wasn't no good, even though he was the one who made him into the Royal Knights. So the scale that Kiba actually used earlier will now actually be used in trial, which we actually hear him say the information about Asta, in which we actually knew they're actually going to talk about Nero as well. And so he actually determined that if the demon would actually manifested the magic knights, he'll actually show up. In which he actually told them that the demon was the one who possessed everyone. In which everyone actually heard about the demon, which Asta actually knows about, in which Kiba actually said that the trial will now begin, in which either he actually will be judged as the demon, or the Magic Knight will bear the burden of the responsibility, one or the other. Which, if he actually proves guilty, he'll be actually will be labeled as a demon. But if he actually is not, all the Magic Knights will actually have to carry out the responsibility of what actually happened. So we're actually going to see how this will actually work, in which he actually told him that the demon was actually somewhere, in which he actually told him that they defeated the demon, in which he actually knew that the grimoire that he actually have was actually different, which Nero actually covering up his mouth, in which he actually had to bring up someone else. It is actually Marie, who actually brought him in. I mean, actually brought her in the court, which she actually said that her brother Gosh was actually a convicted criminal, but she actually say that if she actually has caused harm to the citizens and Magic Knight with her magic, she actually she actually has the motive was actually have a actually a grudge against the kingdom, in which Asta actually claims that she actually has nothing to do with it, is because of her reincarnation magic, at which Kiba say if the demon does exist, it'll manifest. It actually controls her as well. So she will be judged by the name of justice, and so the jury, well, actually the magic bailiffs actually use their wands to attack Marie until Asta actually reflected the magic and using his demon form to protect Marie, in which we actually saw Kiba say that he doesn't listen to demons like him, in which Asa doesn't approve of the justice that they actually do. Now, this type of courtroom is not like the actual courtroom here. So, in their way, they actually do whatever they want, just like how they're about to attack Marie, but Asta saved her with his demon form. So, he doesn't approve of their justice as they claim to actually have. And so, we're going to see what's going to happen on the next chapter next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the manga chapter. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy John here saying sign out. Laters.